welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having the best day ever. Okay, we have an insane video today and I am going to be putting, this is when you know it's bad. I'm starting the video by putting a disclaimer out there by saying that these text messages are all alleged. This is all alleged. This has been posted online by Moses' ex-girlfriend and a lot of the spilling tea pages like Frenemy Room, Caroline, and spilling tea _865. So it is being very heavily thrown around the internet right now, including by one of Moses' ex who has been speaking up for a while, Daphne. If you're aware, we spoke about her story a couple weeks ago. She has been one of the main people speaking up against Moses. And so now we have a whole slew of new text messages and they are very, very, very bad. But I'm starting the video by saying that these text messages are all alleged from me and you's point of view. They are being put out there as factual. However, we are just going to be reading them as text messages that have been put on the internet that say from Moses and are a conversation allegedly between Moses and Daphne, the ex-girlfriend. Allegedly. This is me trying to cover myself as much as possible. So basically, to even further prove that, because again, I like to be careful with what I'm putting out there, these DMs look and seem real to me, in my opinion, and are being doubled down on from the ex-girlfriend. And I mean, everything she's been saying up until this point has not been disproved by Trisha or Moses. They've been trying to just ignore the topic. So I mean, do with that what you will. I think it's very important to start this video off in a way that we need a little cute cat time, because the text messages that we are going to be reading are quite awful. So let's take the little kitty time. Why is he looking away from you? He's looking at the Christmas tree. Tyler, do you want to say hello? You want to say hello to everyone? He's doing his best to ignore you right now. Sorry. So let's just get to these text messages again. Oh, before we get into it, sorry. That's one thing as well. Cat hair. Hold on. It's so bad right now. Wait, if anyone has any cats at home, can you please let me know the best way of like stopping them shedding fur? Like the best like brush or something like that is quite awful right now. And final thing, I watched Corpse Ride for the first time last night and I am in love with Emily. The story and the visual of Emily the character, I think it was so beautiful. However, Emily deserves better. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so Moses. So any text messages here from Moses and then Daphne, Moses, Daphne, Moses, Daphne, allegedly. Okay. I have been around fame and fortune for most of my time here. It's an ugly scene, hinting at LA. It can definitely get corrupted. I live my life in my bubble of water and plants, away from human drama. he's extraterrestrial, if that's the right use of that word. Let me look up, is that what that word means? Extraterrestrial. Oh my god, I spelled it so bad. Extraterrestrial is life outside of Earth. Well, I mean, he's water. He's water, y'all. Again, just have a good time and enjoy yourself. That is what all of this is for. Anyway, I'll be happy if I can have someone to share it with. Now keep in mind, this is when he's allegedly with Trisha that he's sending these, apparently. Ethan said that I will have to disclose anything that I am talking to, or anyone. So this is kind of the Bachelorette period, whenever they were doing that, and that's how Moses and Trisha really met. And I'll ask to take away the age restrictions. So here we have that Moses is asking for the Bachelorette game that was basically done that introduced Moses and Trisha and was trying to get Trisha a boyfriend, that Moses wanted the age restriction removed on that. This grown man allegedly wanted the age restriction lifted on that, and that's not alarming to anyone else. And I'm asking him to take away the age restrictions. I mostly care about character and intentions. So, from that text message, Moses doesn't care about what age you are, as long as you're a good person. It's a really good message to put out there. I am perfectly okay with you disclosing us talking if you are. Would be ashamed to miss out because of an age restriction. Moses said, I will always assume that online conversations are public, which is interesting because that applies to these text messages being posted online. Wouldn't you say so, Moses? Okay, you know that I am a man and I will decide what my future will be, especially in this field. The show is the only thing and my personal life is another. No one tells me what to do or how to be. Usually it's the other way around. And most importantly, people trust my judgment. I have met people that are 22 and more mature than any 30-year-old. Let me look up what age Moses is. Moses Malcolm, or Halcom. What's his name? I don't know what his age. Moses Halcom? Halcom. Age. Oh, Hackman. He's 43 years old. So here we have like a 43, 42-year-old man saying that he doesn't matter what age you are if he wants to date you. Allegedly, from alleged text messages. I have met people that are 22 and more mature than any 30-year-old. If I looked and acted my age, it would be one thing. But I am timeless. Oh, so bad. It's so cringy. What does that mean? I am timeless. Is this man Jesus? Is this man Jesus? Like, what if we are experiencing the second coming of Christ and we're all not taking it seriously but making drama videos about it? What if this man is Jesus? Yeah, they're useless. I hear Instagram is the only place to find future wives. So I mean, then Moses said LA is hard when it comes to meeting people. What a coincidence. Yeah, LA is weird when it comes to things that are real. In New York, I would have been married with kids by now. Yikes. And he liked it. Now, I've got to say, this alleged Moses in these definitely loves planning weddings. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, I can't believe Moses still wants to marry Trisha. I can't believe the wedding's still going ahead. Honestly, from my point of view, by reading these text messages, if they are real, it is no wonder why Moses has no problem marrying Trisha, because Moses seems to love weddings. Moses is giving very much so Ross from Friends. You know what I mean? Dear Jesus. LA is weird. I would have been married by now. Yikes. Real adult things. Scary. Not by choice. Oh, in New York, girls just take what they want. It's really like depressing the way Moses is coming across in text messages and in like private, well, he said public because it's online, text messages versus how we have thought that Moses Hackman has been for the longest time. Like, we were like, oh, he's so great for Trisha, you know, he just lets Trisha be the most ever, he's respectful, and like, these text messages are like showing him to be like worse than what people's perceptions of Trisha are, which is hard to do, let me tell you. Right, like this is very awful. Since you'll send photos or videos to show up anyway. The close-up photo is beautiful, but it doesn't capture the person. I'm a very visual person. You're right, I can send a full body pic, clothed. Like I said, child of God, so I guess we're reading someone's sext conversations here. I can know everything about a person when I see them, especially if I can see them walk and talk. Body language tells it all, and I'm sure yours is amazing, Moses. Cause he's water, y'all. Look, he's a fucking wave. That's his body language, he's a fucking wave. Not nude or anything like that. Since you'll send the photos, I want to see it, I'm visual. I can know everything about a person. I do have a small confession. Sure, better now, you have no body. I've had an eating disorder on and off for about 10 years, so my weight does kind of yo-yo. I'm not horrendous, but I feel that way sometimes. Okay? I'm sorry to hear that. I can help you with that regardless of what our future will be. What does that mean? I love curves. You're lucky. Not that being a response to someone opening up, and it's not funny, it's not. Not that being someone's response to someone opening up about having an ED where their weight fluctuates, and Moses is like, don't worry, I love the curves. I love it. Keep it. Jesus Christ. Regardless of what our future will be, I love your curves, just to let you know. I'm looking for a photo I have now. I'm out with my roommates, so I can't really take a photo right now. Moses said I have dinner plans at 6. With Trisha? So you won't think I'm reacting to the photo that you've sent me yet. Lol, okay. So is that the reason you don't have many photos of you on your Instagram? Okay, I like to joke around. I can have serious conversations, I'm just awkward. Nothing to apologize for. What are some examples of things you feel you don't apply? I'm just trying to understand if you mean broadly or specific things. Moses said, allegedly, so scared. The weakness and fears most men have towards women. What does this mean? What does this mean? I see, that's alright. You have to understand that you have to understand. Y'all, I'm sorry for delaying. It's just hard to take these messages seriously. You have to understand that I am like a time traveler. What? Even Daphne responds, in what way? Like, it's like the worst kind of ick ever. What does that mean? Imagine trying to like flirt with someone and they respond. You have to understand, I'm a time traveler. In what way? Moses says, allegedly, nothing you know about man applies to me. What does that mean? Literally, what does that mean? This is so bizarre. This is so bizarre. So no passport? Haha. This is so weird. Okay. I'm gonna go get some food. Going to drive. Man is in male. Okay, no rush. Male. Moses says, allegedly, religious people are, but it is just a front. Most are weak and insecure, which is the reason they are violent towards women. Totally beta. I'm not saying I am the brightest fucking bulb in the shed. But why is this so fucking hard to understand? What does this mean? Religious people are, but it is just a front. Most are weak and insecure, which is the reason they're violent towards women. Totally beta. So back to our point, I will help you understand what I am talking about so you can own it yourself. Please do. It's for you to understand, not for me to teach. Is this like an after schools club or something? Like you're trying to like hook up with this person or date this person or marry this person from Moses standards. And you're like, this is not for you to learn. This is for me to teach. Or the other way about it. If you will, it will be yours. And no one will ever hypnotize you again. Is this when I drink the Kool-Aid? Laughing emoji. And then we have this text, which goes, the funny thing is that Ethan got to see her lady parts before I get to, in theory. So that's applying to Trisha was tweeting Ethan, her OnlyFans months and months and months ago, and it was like really disgusting, and Ethan blocked her because of that. They had like many fights on Frenemies about that. Wait, what? She sent him a pic. I forgot her tweet. I didn't want to see it. Not into black guys. No, that's the most confusing text out of all. So, I forgot her tweet. Jesus, I don't want to see it. Not into black guys. What does that mean? And so on Frenemy Room, right, they have this. And so someone asked Daphne, Miss.ms. Mercury, by the way, because a lot of people are like, show us the account. That's the account. What did Moses mean when he said he wasn't into black guys? And then Daphne responded, said he was respecting their pronouns identity at the time. So, by what Daphne's implying here means that Moses was allegedly making fun of Trisha's identity, which Trisha, especially at that time, was speaking up about. This entire thing is so confusing. Okay, so Moses was texting behind the back, allegedly, organizing a wedding behind the back, allegedly, making fun of Trisha's gender identity, allegedly, from what we're being told by these screenshots, which could be real or fake. This is scary sometimes. I need to see Bonnie Tyler. Like, this is incredibly weird, confusing, and it's like, Moses just seems like the most confused person that I've ever had to talk about, ever in my channel. And it's like, if you told me what we were going to learn about Moses or be shown years ago, months ago, as what we're doing now, I would have never believed you, because I really did think that it was like the emancipation of Trisha, that Moses was this all God, well, he is the all fucking God apparently, he's the Jesus Christ above, and the fucking ocean too. Like, that he was this great thing for Trisha, and it seems that in the most respectful way, he's very delusional. Which is what people accuse Trisha of being. So does that mean a match made in heaven? If he's Jesus, he's able to, like, you know what I mean? I want to know what your take is from these text messages. And why is there so many allegedly, between Moses and all of these different women? Especially during that time frame, because the way that the time frame was with The Bachelorette was that Trisha and Moses were like hooking up before that. I know we really don't want to know that, but they were like hooking up before that, then they were like sending each other text messages, then they started dating, then they posted it online. But none of the timelines are making sense to me particularly. They might to you, and if they are, fucking bravo. They're not making sense to me because Moses is like openly talking about like receiving pictures from like Daphne, or allegedly, during that time frame, and is also talking about wanting to get married in New York. And I mean, I guess at the same time he was with Trisha talking about a marriage, he could have been talking about getting married in New York to like some other And I'm gonna close it on this thought. Trisha and Moses are not responding to any of this criticism, are not responding to any of the backlash in this, and are both saying that they went through hardships at the start of their relationship and they've both grown as people. Which is a fair point, right? It works. However, Trisha has erupted on people close in her life for doing way less than what Moses has done, that a lot of people are like, Trisha must really love Moses. And again, it could be that. Trisha could really love Moses. Or, in my eyes, does Trisha just really want to get married? Or does Moses have stuff on Trisha? And again, it could just be that they're so in love and they've worked through all of this and they've worked past all this. That is also a possibility. But it just seems so bizarre to me that more and more comes out about Moses and Trisha doesn't even acknowledge it, because Trisha acknowledges everything. And this is before the H3 stuff. It's just gotten even worse since that. And so I want to ask you the question on why you think Trisha isn't responding to any of this, or silencing any of this, or attacking any of this. Is it because it's real? Is it because it's false? Is it because they're trying to not get people to talk about it? Not bringing attention to it? It's really just, it really makes me think, which doesn't happen a lot. So, please, we'll talk about it below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a great night. I'm really interested to know where you're at with this. So little of all of this makes sense. Alright, stay well, I love you, and bye. Mwah.